feel they made me.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Fields. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Marshawn Lynch. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading toward Washington touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by a man drafted in the 3rd round in 2019 from West Virginia. It's Will Grier.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Grier. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Grier, and the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Grier. His throw incomplete.
let's face it, you want to get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Greer throwing again. And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Cooper Kupp, 50 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Under pressure, and down he goes. Reggie White. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up. And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one. And taken at the 46.
Here we go.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play. Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And polishing it all off, Marshawn Lynch with a TD run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, Greer. He gets it to Cooks. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Greer looks to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to speed things up here. Brings up 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First half in. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a first down throw. Greer. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. Stiff-armed him. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. At the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Foreman powering ahead. Down to about the 32. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line. Because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Foreman will try to pick it up. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Greer. And that is taken in by Boyd. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Operating in the red zone now, Greer. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. Fields. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Coup now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Greer to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They fake the handoff, now Greer.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Greer. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Angel. Right.
On first down, it's Fields.
Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Mexico City.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they won't run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. It's Fields.
The 20. From touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 48 yards.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
Leading them out will be the 4-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Vick now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll take it at the 42.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
They'll try the middle with Lynch.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Now Fields.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Cooper Kupp.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Hey.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Vick. And that is incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play. They're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Here comes Tony on the return. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Draw play. This is Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Fields on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Coup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Vic operating on first down.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
So pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
Now here's Vic. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Michael Vick.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Vick again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, Vick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So 2 quarters. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Escapes the defender.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the gun, Vic. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. To the left side, there's Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On play action, Fields. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Here we go.
Henry running right. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll run for it with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Vic on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Mexico City. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Vic to throw it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Reggie White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And the Washington offense heading out.
With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Vick's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Vick loses the football. It's out.
And it's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 42-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
A first down throw coming for Vick. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers while evening.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a 5, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I believe much, you really do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around. big, I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are crying me a river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big fries, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you moved up, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this.